Hi there, I'm Nick Dunning, and thank you for following me on Twitter, and welcome to the first in my three-part video series for you guys out there. Now, before we begin, I think it's a good idea to get into a really good state before you start. So what about thinking of a time when you felt really good? Just go back and think of any time you like when you were feeling really good. And as you have that time now, I want you to step into your body and feel those feelings again. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel those feelings of feeling good again now. And as you have that feeling, begin to double those feelings in your body. And as you do that, begin to think of another time when you felt really motivated. And as you have those feelings of motivation now, I want you to recall that time specifically, step back into your body and see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel those feelings of being totally motivated now. And as you have that motivation building in your body, mixing in with a sense of feeling really good, let's go ahead and watch the video. And here we go with video number one. The most important thing here these days, guys, you really have to get clear on goal setting. It is absolutely imperative that actors learn to take control of their lives and take charge of what it is that they are doing. Goal setting is one of the first things you need to do. Make sure you become totally proactive about your career. Make sure you know what you're doing and where you're going. Make sure you set goals for yourself. What this does is it gives a very direct message to the unconscious to go ahead and create them. So how do you do it? Well, the first thing you want to do is to make sure, get very clear on what do you want. Get very clear about the languaging of your goal. Be very specific. The example I like to use is the Iron Lady. For me, I wrote down myself the goal. I am now filming the Iron Lady with Meryl Streep, directed by Philida Lloyd. Very clear and concise. The second most important question, how will you know when you have your goal? What kind of sensory evidence will you have? What will you see? What will you hear? And what will you feel? For me, I saw myself, visualized myself in the room working with Meryl Streep. I heard myself saying to myself in my mind, I have this goal, I've got this, I'm now listening to her, I'm watching what it is that she's doing, I'm hearing and feeling every single thing that's happening in this room. I can really get into the image of this and I can feel as if I'm in the movie already. When you begin to create the movie inside your mind, your unconscious goes ahead and creates it for you. Really begin to see, begin to hear, and begin to feel all the sensory evidence you need from your goal. Now, here's a very, very important one. This question is perhaps the most important of them all. What is the overriding purpose of your goal? With the Meryl Streep idea again, my purpose was not just to, be in a movie. It wasn't just to sort of make a few quid here and there. My purpose was to learn from one of the greatest actors around. I wanted to really watch, learn and listen to this woman. I wanted to hear and be and observe everything that she was doing, because I knew working with somebody as good as her, my performance itself would go up. I would raise my own standards. I would become better at what it was that I was doing. And I learned so much from that. Getting in touch with your overriding purpose of your goal, to learn, to deepen your understanding of this extraordinary profession. So now, write the goals down. This is absolutely vital. I used to ignore this, and as soon as I made the change, things started to shift. So I advise you really strongly now, in those strongest possible terms, write your goals down. There's a lot of stuff about this on the website, really important. You follow along with that, no problem now. Write them down. Just have a little book, you jot your goals down, or a calendar is what I use on my Macintosh. Works perfectly well every single time. The goal you choose should always be stated in the positive. Absolutely no negatives. Always state your goal in the positive. I am now filming The Iron Lady with Meryl Streep, directed by Philida Lloyd. Avoid using language that's negative, like, I don't want to miss out on getting this goal. No, always state your goal in the positive. This encourages your unconscious mind to go ahead and create the goals of your dreams. It's vital. The unconscious mind cannot process a negative. It can only process positive statements. So make sure you talk in the positive to your unconscious mind. Take action towards the goal. This is the one place people often fall down. Make sure you step up to the mark here and make sure you take action towards the goal. Every day, don't just expect that, next Wednesday I have the audition. Find out who's going to be in the room with you. Will you be reading? What will you be reading? What background can you find out about the character you're going to be playing? Get some information. Information is power. Find out as much as you can. Your agent will help you here. Other actors will help you. Use this site. Make sure you get support. Get people to encourage you and make you feel good so you're in the positive, confident mood you can be in to take your goals forward. That's what this site is all about. Use us. And finally, baby steps build giant strides. I cannot tell you how often I recognize this as an absolute fundamental truth about this business. Every single day, make sure you do something positive for your career. Build a little baby step every single day. Every single day you do this, things get bigger and bigger. Every single day. I can track back any job that I've ever got right the way back to me taking action. Little steps that I've taken. Meetings that I've met, people I've talked to, connections that I've made, little things like that. Make sure you're always ringing your agent, finding out what's happening, being proactive, because you really want to turn those baby steps into giant strides. Finally, please post about your experience today, and please share this video series with as many actors as you can. My goal, my overriding purpose of this goal is to spread the word of this around the globe. I really want actors to feel empowered and motivated to go along with me now on this. So please, if you can, post and share. I really appreciate that. Thanks very much. Write down what it is that you want to find out. Any goals? Write the goals down here. Share with me, share with other people. Let other people help you towards your goals. Bye now.